Uneducated Experts.
Uneducated Experts.
Motherfucking
Uneducated Experts.
Episode 5.
Hey, bruh, so before we get this episode started, I hope everybody realizes that we're not rich, we're not cool.
Not even close.
We don't have no fancy studios.
Nope.
None of that stuff, right? So
We pay for all this
normally I record them. Yeah, I stole my shit, but I might have downloaded my program. But so I've been recording in my guest bedroom,
shit. Yep.
which has been great because we record late at night, can't hear the kids, whatever. But as we found out 2 nights ago, if you try to record during the day, when you got a house of like 12 kids, you're gonna hear everything in the background. So here we are. Fast forward 2 days, we're going to record again. I set it up in the same room, and lo and behold, nothing but kids in the background. So my wife, being cool, was like, "Hey, you can go do it in our room. I'll keep the kids out." So I was like, "Dope, bet, I'll do that." So I go in our bedroom. I'm in our nice little fancy rocking chair that we just got for the baby that's about to be here in a couple weeks.
Congrats.
And I'm like, you know what? Before I start recording, appreciate it. Baby number 14. I always say a different number every time I say how many kids I have. But so I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? Let me take 30 seconds and listen to see if it's going to be a good atmosphere to record in. Lo and behold, what do you hear?
Kids.
Every single one of my children. So I'm like, you know what? Got to do it. Got to pull the R. Kelly. I'm going to go sit in the closet, bruh.
So you trapped in the closet?
I am trapped in the closet. I am in the closet, and I ain't never coming out.
So are you trapped in the closet, or are you just behind? Are you in closet doors?
Bro, I am staring at a dresser surrounded by T-shirts that I probably never wear and a bunch of clothes I've never seen my wife wear.
But eventually,
eventually
you will come out of the closet.
Nah, man. I'll never come out. I'll stay in. I'm prepared to live my life in here for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, stay closed up, stay indoors.
Yeah, well the problem is though is that it's hot as fuck in here. So like, I'm drinking a Gatorade, which tells you that I am probably dehydrated. Instead of drinking Dos Equis or anything.
I just want you to stay true to yourself, man. Stay true to yourself, and one day you'll come out of the closet.
Hey, who knows, man? Some of us are already out there like Jones. Some of us still trapped in the closet like Minky.
Anyways,
you don't want these problems, bro.
Tell them about today's
Who
segment.
are we?
What's up?
Now, who are we?
Oh shit!
Hey, tell them who we are.
You're right. Hey, I'm Jones.
I'm Mink.
This is the Uneducated Experts. What's on tap for today?
Oh, we ain't even gonna say the motto now?
They should know the motto.
Telling you everything that we think we know and nothing that we do.
They don't know the motto yet?
Anyways, he fucked that up. He's part of the podcast and he don't even know it. Golly, man. I'm gonna find you a replacement. So what are we talking today? I think, you know what we're talking?
Flip the script.
We're talking a big event.
Flip the script.
The biggest fight that's gonna happen
Summer Showdown
in the next 6 months. And some people are like, oh my God, McGregor, Mayweather.
Wrong.
Nah, that's a WWE match.
Wrong.
We're talking about a fight.
Who we got?
We're talking John Bones Jones versus Daniel Cormier.
The champ.
We're going to pick who we think's going to win. I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, how you going to beat, what was the saying? Yeah, you might be the champ, but you ain't got the belt. No, you got the belt, but you ain't the champ.
It's funny that one John Jones would say that, but so hold on, wait. Who you got winning this fight?
Come on, man. It's not even a question. Think about who I am as a person. Bones and me match up. We're both assholes. We're both flashy. We both don't lose.
We both are
We're
assholes.
both our biggest opponents. We're our biggest opponents.
Wait, me Bones or John Jones Bones?
Nah, the real Bones. You're like the... I don't know. You're like you're cartilage. He's Bones.
What the fuck? All right, so you're going John Jones.
Almost a bone.
You're going John Jones.
Duh. If you aren't going John Jones,
you're going John Jones, the man who's had one fight in the last year.
Did he win?
He did win by unanimous decision. You're going John Jones.
Rest my case.
You're going John Jones, the man who's had 2 fights in the last 2.5 years.
Did he win?
He did win unanimous decision against Daniel Cormier.
Then there we go. Yeah, that doesn't change my mind.
Well, hold on, one more time.
Okay, we fought 30 times. He got 30
One more
wins.
time. You going John Jones, the man who's had 3 fights in the last basically 3 years.
Yeah, and we ain't talking about how many fights he was in jail though.
I
Right?
thought you were gonna say did he win again because he won that
I'm sure he won those too.
John Jones' last 4 fights have been a unanimous decision. No, I'm going Daniel Cormier. He's a champion. He's in shape. He's fought the best who's come his way as champion, defending his title 3
Wait,
times.
by in shape, do you mean he's still fat?
Listen, man, he's 5'11", 205. He's a heavy-set dude. He used to fight in heavyweight. He dropped down because he didn't want to fight his friend Cain Velasquez, who isn't a champion. So why he didn't go back to heavyweight, I don't know. But the dude has done good work. I mean, he's won 4 matches since losing to John Jones. His only losses to John Jones.
Listen, DC is a great person. He's a good guy. But this is the real world, not make-believe. And in the real world, the good guys don't win, bruh. Being the good guy ain't
Let me
enough.
tell you something.
The best fighter will win this fight.
The best fighter is Daniel Cormier.
And
Are you
guess who
kidding
the
me?
best fighter is?
The best fighter is Daniel Cormier.
Crazy.
He's DC.
You are crazy.
I'm not crazy.
So the last 2 times they fought, who was the better fighter?
They've only fought once.
Oh, you're right, because the last fight got nixed. The last time they fought, who was the better fighder?
Bro, he won by unanimous decision. It wasn't even. He was a better fighter. He was a better
It was
fighter.
unanimous.
He was a better fighter. Oh yeah, because
It
we
was
can always judge.
unanimous.
We can always believe what the ring judges say, right?
Oh, you are 1,000% not
Manny
correct.
Pacquiao.
Nate Diaz beat
Oh,
McGregor
I'm not going there. Don't go there,
on
man.
the second time too. Oh shit!
Don't go there. All right,
don't
listen.
bring me there.
DC fought
Don't
John
bring me
Jones 2.5 years ago. It's a different matchup. It's a different battle. It's a different battle, man. DC is going to win. I don't even think it goes to decision. I think DC wins by submission. Let me ask you a question.
I think John Jones knocks out DC.
You are out of your mind. Are you kidding me? John Jones hasn't knocked nobody out since Chael Sonnen, who gets knocked out by everybody in 2013.
I know. I think the hatred between these two is so strong.
I think it's real too. It's not BS.
No, that's you can't fake that.
That's not
Listen,
BS.
Bones. I don't know if you've seen the interview or whatever. See when he said it, but he said when your daughter looks up to you and asks you how are you the champion but you couldn't beat Bones, what are you gonna say? Bro, if you say that to me, bro, I'm fighting you right there. I don't care if I lose. I don't care if I'm swinging. I don't give a fuck.
He'll be able to do that next Saturday because he's gonna beat him by submission. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time a fighter came out of a long hiatus of fighting in a title match and actually won? Because we just saw Ronda Rousey come out of a year-long hiatus and get knocked out in 24 seconds.
Well, yeah. Well, the problem was she was in a hiatus. She was in a cocoon. Like she lost that match, and she said that she was like contemplating suicide. Like she was just all tore up.
You know what's BS though?
She shouldn't have been back in that ring.
BS though? She shouldn't have been back in the ring. The only reason she came back was because Dana White, who is not a fan of the show because I don't like him.
I don't like him either.
He gave her a guaranteed $3 million win, lose, or draw, while the champion didn't even come close to that. She's a champion, and she won the fight.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb to bring her in the fight.
But you know why he did it?
Listen, she walked in that ring and she got punched in the face, and she had the look of like, why did I do this?
But you know why though? You know why?
As soon as she got hit.
UFC needs fighters like John Jones, McGregor,
Yeah, they need superstars.
and Rousey. They need those fighters. They need those flamboyant, loudmouth, trash talking, you can't touch me fighters. Because John Jones is basically undefeated. His only loss came from a disqualification when I think it was an elbow or a knee to a guy who had his knee on the ground, which you can't do that. It was a knee to the head, I believe it was, in his young career. Yeah. And he's undefeated in the UFC. So they need somebody like John Jones to come back and take the lightweight champion. This has been a terrible year for UFC. But DC's going to win.
Terrible year for fighting.
DC's going to win. No, boxing has been great, dude. I think boxing has been great.
No, I'm not saying they're not upcoming, but they're not. I mean, their last great fight was Mayweather and What's that
Pacquiao?
boy's name? Yeah. I mean, that wasn't even a great fight.
Dude, that was
That was an overhyped 5-year late
that
fight.
was the last, I guess, big known fight. But dude, bro, there's been better fights, man.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. The same way you're saying the UFC needs these flashy boxers to get the. It's the same thing with boxing.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Bottom line is, I got DC in a submission. Sorry, UFC, you're not gonna get your flamboyant champion back. He's not gonna beat DC this time. And
Listen.
Daniel Cormier goes 20-1.
I repeat what I said.
You can repeat all you want to. You can repeat it till the fight happens.
The real world, in the real world, the nice guys don't win. And sorry, DC, but you about to get your card punched again, bruh.
And what do you call
Take
it?
it
What do
back
you
to
call
the
it?
streets. I told you, I'm calling Bones with a knockout.
Call it a knockout.
I'm calling Bones with a
You
knockout.
ain't knocked
And
nobody
I'ma
out in
fucking
4
show my
years.
ass when it happens.
Show your ass.
I'm gonna go Facebook Live and moon the world.
I don't know, man.
Listen,
I'm sorry, dude.
when Ronda Rousey came back and everyone was like, "Oh no, Ronda Rousey's gonna whoop ass," I remember I was in this wing spot in Houston, right? And I'm wasted, destroying these wings. And the fight comes on. I stood up and I said, "I got money on
Amanda Nunes?
what's her girl's name? Yeah, Nunez. I got money on Nunez. Who wants it?" Some dude was like, "I bet you $100 that Rousey knocks her out." I said, "Bet." Shake his hand in the fucking wing spot. And you know what happens?
He ran up out of there.
A few moments later, I jumped up screaming like, "Pay me,
Did
motherfucker!"
he pay you?
And then I almost got kicked out. Hell yeah, he paid me, or else it would have been another knockout that night. Probably would have been me.
No, listen.
He was a pretty
listen,
big
man.
dude, so
So UFC right now, I believe, has one of its worst years. So you have one champion that can't lose, and that's Mighty Mouse, with the, I believe, is it flyweight champion?
man, I hate the names for the weight classes.
Yeah, I know it's pretty trash. But I believe it's flyweight. I'm looking
Like,
up real quick.
Hey, how do you get hype coming out like, no, fighter whatever coming out of the featherweight? Like, bro, don't say that out loud.
You want them to whisper it?
The featherweight.
It's the flyweight.
Just say with
Demetrius Johnson
say with a little.
has been champion for almost
Say with a little
5
heavyweight.
years, and nobody can touch this
Yeah.
dude in flyweight. The bantamweight
Well,
Cody
that's what happens when you fight fucking
at
horseback
125.
riders. Yeah.
But hold on. Let me finish though, because this is what I'm saying. UFC needs a John Jones champion. Yeah, flyweight. He's very quiet. He just goes out and does his fucking job. He has 9 title defenses, been champion since 2012. Nobody can touch him. Nobody's gonna touch him till he just retires, probably. You have Cody Garbrandt. I'll probably say his name wrong. Don't care. Bantamweight champion. 0 title defenses. He took it from Dominique Cruz. Okay, whatever, in a unanimous decision. Flyweight's Max Holloway. Only reason he has that is because, I don't know, Conor McGregor vacated his belt so he can fight lightweight. And, what's the lightweight champion doing, Conor McGregor? He's in boxing, making his money fighting Mayweather, so lightweight is irrelevant. Tyron Woodley. I like Tyron Woodley, I really do. He's not box office. There's no box office UFC champion right now besides Conor McGregor, but he's in boxing right now. You know what I mean?
You know who's a good fighter that is very entertaining? Kind of reminds me like the new McGregor. His name's Cody, like Garbrandt.
That's what I just said. Cody Garbrandt, the bantamweight champion. He's a shit
Yeah.
talker. He is a shit talker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know. Do you ever watch?
I can't get behind
what's the? What I can. I enjoy shit talkers. What's the TV show? Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, Ultimate Fighter.
Have you ever watched it?
I've watched it a few times. I got into it when Ronda Rousey was going against Misha Tate, and I got into it with the California Kid.
So the reason I ask you
Yeah.
is, or I'd say this is, there's an actual clip on one of the episodes where Cody literally tried to like swing on McGregor. You should look it up. It's pretty entertaining.
I would look it up. I don't know why he would want to do
Anyways.
that, because he is about 15 to 20 pounds lighter than McGregor.
Man, I watched some of Cody's interviews, and I mean he's had a pretty interesting life.
So
I don't think he's scared of
he's
anything.
probably not scared of anything. And I mean, that's fine. A lot of these guys that get in the ring aren't scared of anything. A lot of these guys aren't in there just because it's
That's
the
the
only thing
problem.
they can do.
You
It's
should be
because
scared
they want to
of
do it.
like concussions.
But to me,
He's scared of life-altering events.
to me, I still like T.J. Dillashaw for that championship weight class. I like T.J. Dillashaw. That's just me. But, I mean, he's not the champion. So, he lost to Dominic Cruz, who lost to Cody Garbrandt. And Cody Garbrandt was talking shit.
might have the belt, but you ain't the champ. Remember that. Those
Do you remember that?
those two quotables.
Did you watch that fight between Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz? You should have, because that was
Yeah.
a Nunes-Rousey fight. That
Yeah.
was a good fight, but that was also fucking, what,
It was.
in December, so that's now 8 months ago. But regardless,
Yeah, but you got to remember these UFC fighters take 6 to 8 months off per fight because their body goes through everything, which is kind of crazy because I've seen dudes get their ass
you
beat
about to
and
get
wake up
screwed right now.
and wake up and then like be good the next
You
day.
about to get embarrassed. You
With
ready to
what?
get embarrassed?
What, you gonna give me a different time frame?
No, there's a man named Conor McGregor who doesn't take 6 months in between fights. He fights 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's because he gets these random. Hey, when Nate Diaz beat him, how long did he take off?
He fought Nate Diaz in March, which was, by the way, a step-in fight because the champion had an injury, so he couldn't fight him. So Nate Diaz stepped in and fought him. Then he fought again in
Yeah,
August. Then he fought again in August.
Nate Diaz took that fight. Listen, Nate Diaz took that fight with like a 14-day notice when he was in Cabo
I
Park.
got you. So what? Okay, but you ain't. I'm answering your question. He fought in March 2016. Then he fought Nate Diaz again in August. Then he fought again in November. Just, what was that, 3 months later, he fought Eddie Alvarez and knocked him out and beat him for the championship belt. So not every fighter takes these 6 months off. When Ronda Rousey was doing her thing, she was fighting 3 times a year also, so every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. McGregor, look, some of these people are different animals, man.
I mean, I get you. I got you. But
McGregor is cut from a different cloth.
But look who
Everyone knows that.
Look who I said, though.
What's he saying? Like 2 years ago, he was on motherfucking food stamps, eating top ramen.
But look at what I said, though. I said Conor McGregor
Like, I'm
and
still
Ronda
eating
Rousey.
top ramen.
I said Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey, the 2 biggest mouths and faces of the UFC in 2015, 2016, because that's all they had. They needed these showboat, look at me, loudmouth, flamboyant champions to promote the UFC. You don't see Tyron Woodley fighting every 3 months, or Michael Bisping, who's a middleweight champion. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, but UFC needs John Jones to win. That's what we got off a tangent. UFC needs John Jones to win. I don't think it happens. I think DC wins. I think DC wins by submission in the second or third round. He just tires John Jones out, who's not going to be conditioned for this fight because he's been locked up. They won't let me out. Word to Akon.
That was whack. like you just try to sing Akon right now. Anyways,
all
all
I
right.
had.
So you
That's all I
got
had.
DC, I got Bones. Look, we're gonna find out here in a couple days. So tweet us, follow us, do everything. Tell us what you think. I think everyone's gonna agree with me. We'll post a poll up on Twitter. We'll do it all.
Yes,
So
but there'll be a poll on Twitter.
as always, this is the Uneducated Experts. I'm Mink.
I'm Jones.
Have a dope day.
Later.